I've recently become a pretty big fan of using this to trim the edges in my yard. And you know what? It's really nice. I don't think I'm ever going to use one of those electric weed whippers again. This is just too fun. It makes a nice sound. And you know what? It's early in the morning, the sun's not blazing, and I can do this right now because I'm not making a lot of noise. Life is good. And you know what? It's not a lot of maintenance either. I do gotta sharpen this, but I have a sharpening stone, and really that only takes a minute. It's not bad at all. I will admit though, there is one design flaw in this thing. And you know what? I bought this for like 30 bucks. It was pretty alright. But one thing I don't like, get this out of the way first of all. It has this whole like close it, put away thing, which is good. Although, if you kind of slam it hard, what I did was I chipped the blade just on this edge right here when I was putting it in, because I just closed it too hard. Not too bad, it'll go away once I've sharpened it a few times, but I would have just put like some kind of little pad there. But other than that, it's pretty good. No other complaints. I do have one rule though when I'm doing this, and I think it's a good rule. Know where your dog is. Really best bet is just have the dog inside while you're doing this. My dog's inside because you're swinging this thing around. You just don't want your dog wandering around. But other than that, it's smooth sailing and it's a good time. You don't have to run a big long extension cord out for the electric weed whip. You don't have to make a bunch of noise. You don't have to get all the grass bits flying into your eyes. No, this is nice. It's a little harder on the knees, but that's okay. I think all in all, it's worth it. I think I wouldn't mind just doing the whole lawn this way. Might take me a while. No, I got something else for the lawn too that's pretty good. Again, same situation as with the sickle. You know, it's just no power, no noise. I've mowed the lawn while talking with my headset to a friend on the phone. I've mowed the lawn while listening to music in my headphones. Can't do that with a gas power mower. And again, you don't get all the dirt flying up into your eyes and making you sneeze. No, it's actually really nice and I enjoy the sound it makes. Don't have to do it in the heat of the day, just like doing this. Yep, I can't believe more people don't use these things. I was thinking about modifying it because I have it on the highest setting and that's not bad, but I was thinking if I made the wheels just a little bigger, maybe if I added some kind of thing around them and found some kind of way to make this roller thing drop down further, then I could have my grass a little longer and then I wouldn't need to water as much because the longer grass would keep more of the moisture in. That'd be alright. Because, you know, water costs a decent amount of money out here, so save on my water bill too. So maybe I can figure out that modification. But anyways, this thing's pretty great. I love the sound it makes. People always say, oh, these things, problem with them is you gotta sharpen the blades. Again, that's not that hard. I bought some kit. It comes with a little crank that makes this rotate the reverse way. You put this like compound paste on it that's got some grit to it, and you just roll it a few times and it self-sharpens. That's not hard at all. I don't have to go fill a jerry can with gas at the gas station. No, just sharpen the blades. Takes like 20 minutes, not a big deal. And yeah, it's just a dream to listen to. You get into this, you'll find you're just excited to mow the lawn because it's nice. I hate using a gas mower. No fun. I'm wondering if that last talking bit looked okay. You know what? I had my camera on a high shutter speed. I did that for the sequences where I was trimming the grass blades because it makes them, you know, stand out a little more in their motion, makes them really pop. It's not really something I would usually have on for a talking bit. But anyways, you know, I forget these things. I actually just put the camera on again because I also wanted to mention I got this for only $50 off Kijiji. That's pretty awesome. So again, no complaints there. And I know what you might be thinking, buddy, look at your lawn. Half of it's dead. Well, this is also my first summer in this house, so give me some time, but I've reseeded too. It's gonna look good. But look at this thing. So this is a tree stump. Again, it was here when I moved in. I was thinking about digging it out, but apparently there's a gas line through here, so I can't. So instead, I just put some rocks on it. When I find more rocks, I'll put some more on there. And then look, I hanged this thing on here. Or actually, I just jammed this into the hole. This was just in the shed when I moved in. And I got this nice bell up there that'll give me that nice little sound when there's a little breeze rolling through. Pretty cool, eh? I mentioned earlier about sharpening the blade, and again, not too difficult. I got this sharpening stone, mostly gets used for sharpening the kitchen knives, but I'm sure it can do the job for this. I've done it a couple times. This one's a little trickier because it's like a rounded blade, but you know, I just kind of do like a couple of these. I know there's different amounts of coarseness on this stone on each side. I can't remember, but like, can't be messing up too bad. It's just got to be sharp. That already feels sharp. I could do it the other way. I do it on the edge so I have some clearance for this thing on the edge of the table. A little trickier on the underside. I just got to find a good way to do it. Here we go. See, I don't do this that often, so I don't remember how I did it each time. Yeah, that'll cut grass. No problem. I've read online some of the things people comment on about these things, and something people say is tricky is dealing with the grass that gets caught in the kind of tray at the bottom there, and that wiping it off after a use is kind of annoying. But it was pretty easy to come up with a decent little trick that is no problem at all. Let me show you. So all I do is I put it on the concrete here, and I'm gonna kind of just spin it with one wheel, and it's just gonna send all that flying off. Looks good to me. I'm gonna put it away. Yeah, I just put it away here next to my TV. I can wheel out the mower, or if I need to, I can wheel out the TV. It's on wheels too. Not too bad. And how I was saying I wanted to raise the height of the mower so that I would have longer grass to keep the moisture in. I still want to do that, but also what I usually do, today's kind of an exception, but I usually mow in the evening. That way the grass can grow a little overnight so that it's ready to face a hot day of sun. So I wouldn't usually mow in the morning because then I have the shortest possible grass to have to face the hot sun and maybe dry out a little more. So that's another solution there. I just planted some pumpkins just yesterday. It'll take a while till they're ready. But yeah, and it looks like the sun's coming out now. I'm actually filming this clip last. So it's probably about time for me to go inside and hide. I'm just watching my dog right now. Yeah, not too bad at all.